Radical.
Hey, do you want 78 video games for only $10? Do you want to help the trans empowerment community? The trans empowerment project. Do you want to do both of those things? Or do you want to do one of those things? This is for you then. This is for you to consider. It is a fundraiser where you can get 78 video games for only $10. Only $10 for 78 video games. Can you imagine it? That's such a value. Far less than $1 a game. This is just an amazing value when you look at it on paper. 78 games for $10. How could you not go for this deal? And you get the added benefit of the money going to a good cause, which is the cause of, let's scroll down here. 2024 was a heck of a year for the tabletop community. Lots of great games. Trans empowerment projects start in the realm of tabletop role-playing games. So let's give back to these amazing folks and raise some money to help their ongoing mission to help the two-teej biopic community, two-spirit, trans, intersex, gender expansive, and black, pasty white people. Actually, pasty white people, sadly not a part of this. So, you're not part of this, white people, all right? Pretty much everybody under this umbrella. You got everybody except pasty white people. So, again, there's no need for any of you pasty white people to think that you're going to be part of anything. Fuck you, pasty white people, right? Two-teej biopic community. Oh, man. So, yeah, we have everyone that could be helped here. And apparently it says they're in crisis. This money is to help them get out of crisis. And this money helps create equitable systems of support so we can thrive. Equitable systems of support? Could it be just another way of saying we want to give money to these people for creating games and being trans? So it seems straight up like it's just something created to give money to trans people. I don't understand why that needs a fundraiser. And I don't get the term of the word crisis. Crisis? Like, I think, certain things count as a crisis. If there's something going on, crime related, or maybe forest fires, or floods, those are legitimate crises that have fundraisers for them. But if you're a woman and you think you're a man, kind of like the person from Beyond Two Souls, Ethan Page, whatever. We just talked about that person. That's not a crisis. Okay. If you're a man and you think you're a woman, that's not a crisis. So the term crisis, I don't agree with that here. It should just be structured. Hey, if you want to give money to the creators, trans empowered creators, and creators of games that might be about trans people, I get it. I understand that. It's a small section of society that they want money for creating. But the use of the term crisis, I don't exactly think. Now, you can possibly consider that a mental crisis. So if it was restructured as a goal to help, like with mental help and everything, or under that umbrella, the mental health umbrella, then maybe people could get aboard, go aboard, join a board. The fuck am I not getting that right? Come aboard. Maybe people can come aboard and be like, well, is some of this money actually going to go to therapy to actually help some of these individuals? That way, possibly. Hey, then there's something we can all kind of get behind. That sounds harsh, doesn't it? You might be listening and you're a part of this umbrella, which how can you not be? Not all my listeners are pasty white people. I'm sure some of you are two-spirit, trans, intersex, gender expansive, and black, indigenous, and or people of color. You got to be. In the numbers, you got to be. But you got to understand, from my perspective, from a pasty straight white guy's perspective, who also understands that not everyone can be a pasty white guy, a pasty straight white guy, standard NPC, standard whatever. But you got to understand from my perspective, I'm reading this and you're trying to say it's a crisis. Well, there's a lot of straight white people that are in like financial crisis personally, you know, that they're having their interest rates jacked up. They're having to pay more for loans. They're having cars repossessed. So you got to understand, hey, you know what? If there's a crisis going on, don't exclude pasty white people. We're part of crises also. The thing is, there's just not a whole lot of fun. There's not a whole lot of fundraisers for pasty white people. If there is, let me know. Maybe I might donate to the pasty white people fundraisers. I don't know. But anyways, let's go into these video games right here. Regardless of how you feel about this, regardless of how you feel about it, honestly, $10. Only $10, right? That's all you got to pay to get 78 video games, which we'll go into here. Quickly, this is 78. Bound, Fight Item Run, Rainbow Mutant Slimes. Hey, sorry, can you hear me? The Summit, Conviction. Wait, I'm not seeing anything that I've ever heard of. A Witch, Gallows Bird. I don't speak French, but they do. Trans Vampire Cowboys. Wow, that's interesting. You know, so if you ever liked the movie Brokeback Mountain, and you thought, maybe if there were vampires, I don't even know. Like I legit before this, I did a little research and tried to look up any of these games, and I had trouble with everything but one game that I'll talk about because there's nothing out there. There's nothing on the internet for any of these games. So you just go into here blind here. You're paying us $10 down, and you don't even know anything about these games because most of these games are not even relevant enough to even have any reviews on YouTube. A duck game, The Path of Love, HRT Heist, a queer hack of money heist, The Heartlight Chronicles. That looks like one it might be actually. Just looking from it, it looks like one that actually might be like a real type of game. Teddy bear holding a freaking machine gun. That's just interesting. You ever play that those Angry Bears games on the Xbox 360? Naughty Bear. Those are pretty different. Graveyard. Okay. Look at these games here. Furries in a toaster. Man, that's a little bit harsh. I don't think we should put furries in a toaster. Am I going to talk about the furry community? Listen, I know a couple people that like furry costumes, mostly like females. I think if you're female, like I understand it, but to the guy furries, I don't know. It seems like it's more of like a stuffies and plushies. Women like furries. I understand that. It just, for me, maybe I'm wrong on it, but I feel like guys in costumes. I don't know. It seems like more of a female thing. Fantaside, Amicon. Oh, man. What is this? What is this? None of these look like they're anything. All dogs are good. Okay? That's a message I can get behind right there, baby. I think we can all get behind that. All dogs are good. And it says, the name says it all. So that might be the keeper here out of this list. I don't know if it'd be anything like Nintendogs. Too many colors. You know, too many colors. I feel like there's just too many different, I'll skip saying that. I just feel like there's too many different groups. There's too many different marginalized groups. You know, too many colors. There's just too many groups now. It's hard to keep track of all the different types of groups there is. Other than pasty white guys, which again don't really have a group. Da Funk Soul Brother. What's that one song? Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Doom, doom. I don't know the lyrics now. These look terrible. I mean, that's just a big B. Just like, not even the advertisements for the game look good. What even? Cats versus Cthulhu? Is that how you say it? This is the one that I saw a review of online. And it's basically like a big cat, and you bounce around a screen, and you shoot the demons. And legit, it looks like it might be a okay time waster for 5 or 10 minutes. It looks like it might be something just to waste your time, and it's not. It doesn't look terrible. And it's a game. It functions. You just bounce a cat around a screen. Everything else here, though, oh my goodness. And we're already through the 78. We're already through the 78 games. So to me, I might be wrong here, but these all look just like they look terrible. They look like they wouldn't be really enjoyable at all.